Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. I brought you guys a brand new video today talking about Pokemon Sword and Shield and what could be our first look at the starter final evolutions for Sobble, Grookey, and Scorbunny. Now, I will go into this video by saying this is a rumor. It could be a leak. We're gonna dive into it, we're gonna take a look because these are some of the most convincing starter arts we've seen so far. I think you guys are gonna be excited regardless, and it's pretty interesting to talk about this stuff, whether or not it's real or not, I don't know, but let's dive into it because I had, like, dude, legit, my tweets are flooded right now of people sending me this. They're like, aDrive, what do you think, what do you think, what do you think? And I had to make a video to talk to you guys about it. So for those who don't know, before Sun and Moon came out, we got this leak right here, and this is a legitimate leak months before Sun and Moon came out, months before the starter evolutions were revealed, and people wrote these off as fake. Decidueye, Incineroar, and Primarina. These Pokemon were released, like I said, months before they were revealed, and they were indeed real. These were the concept arts that were created. This is like kind of some anime stuff. You can see Mallow there, you can see Popplio, you can see Ash and Pikachu, and you can see I was tied into the anime. And since then, artists, very talented artists, have created these Pokemon kind of leaks that are in similar style to this. So, some pretty interesting stuff there. This is definitely real. Obviously, this came out months before, so it sets the foundation for something that could possibly happen. It's not out of this possibility, out of this realm of the world, that the starter evolutions could be out at this point in time. So we're gonna say that. I'm not saying that these are real, that I'm gonna show you. I'm saying that it's a possibility. Next thing we have here is the Aflac leak. Now, this is a little older of a post, but this is a post from months ago that detailed out a handful of things. That your rival's name was Hop, that the legendary Pokemon, the Dynamaxing, Gigantamaxing, talked about Leon and Sonia, all these characters previously before they were announced. So if you're not familiar with the Aflac leak, this has been like our go-to document to verify anything that's gone on in terms of any rumors or leaks in Sword and Shield. If anything disagrees with this, we typically have written it off as false because the Aflac leak has been proven true every single time we get new information. It's proven true. So let's see what it says about the starters. It says Scorbunny is gonna learn fighting moves, but it is a pure fighter. Now this line alone has confused so many people. Is it a fire type or is it a fighting type? We don't know. But there's a part up here where the person says that, where is it? I don't know. The first fairy type gym, which we've already had fairy type gyms. So this was a typo or a mistake from this leaker. So it's possible that this is meant to say a pure fire type. It's also possible that this is meant to say it's fighting and fire type. We don't know. We don't know. It's so confusing. But it apparently has become a Pokemon called Raboot, and we don't know anything about that yet. We have, and this is stuff that's not confirmed yet. Sobble becomes Sisile, and then Inteleon, a chameleon with a spy theme. So a lot of people are assuming that Sobble is going to become a spy-themed chameleon, based on the fact that this guy has leaked everything else to be true. Wooloo, called Pamper, but it was actually Yamper. So there are some mistakes in this leak, typos, little things like that. But generally, we're considering this leak to be true at this point. Everyone's assuming there to be a far-fetched evolution, so on and so forth. Grookey's gonna end up as a giant gorilla that beats a wood drum to attack, okay? So that is what the Aflac leak has described these starters to be. Sobble is gonna evolve into Inteleon, which is a chameleon with a spy theme. Scorbunny is gonna be a pure fighter, whatever that means. It's gonna be humanoid looking, and Grookey is gonna be a giant gorilla that beats a wood drum to attack. I think we can all assume that regardless, Grookey is gonna have some sort of a music themed evolution line, and a lot of people are taking the chameleon with a spy theme to be truthful. Now, these images I'm gonna show you right now don't necessarily follow that, but they're very interesting nevertheless. Let's take a dive into it. So, like I said, there's a chance, and a very good chance, that these are fake. There's a very good chance. I'm gonna just set the approach here that there's a very good chance that these are fake. So do not look at these and say, oh my god, they're real, because they very well could be fake. But let's take a look at them. So we've got the Grookey evolution, which is a very feminine looking evolution here, playing a flute, rather, that it's pulling out of its head, and it plays a flute as opposed to this drum that we've been thinking about. All right, it's got all sorts of stuff on it, as you can see here. There's all these different designs and things like that, as we can tell. Let me move this down ever so slightly so you can kind of see the full picture here. Let me actually, yeah, I just want to make sure you can see everything. So it's got some interesting poses. It's got some very interesting stuff. It's got the two pieces here. It's gonna pull out from its headpiece. It's very humanoid looking, obviously with feet and hands. I mean, It's a monkey gorilla type of deal. Its eyes get red at various parts. There's different stances. You can see it almost like laughing in this one. You see Sobble kind of hiding behind it, maybe from the anime. So some very interesting stuff. The music note still fits the music theme, but is not a giant gorilla that beats a wood drum to attack. That is not anything close to the Aflac leak, which again, up to this point has been proven true. Let's look at Scorbunny's theorized evolution here. I would say this is pretty humanoid looking. I do feel like this design of the two we've looked at so far does seem pretty feasible. Looks like it may become an electric typing. I think on here somewhere it does say it's typing, but I don't really read Japanese, so I do think that this is electric typing, but I could be wrong. Obviously has the fire. It uses fire from its tail to make it run faster, and there's some different images that kind of showcase that. And then what could be a difference between a male and female, I'm not sure, or maybe its headband moves, like, or maybe these were two different designs. It's got like this kind of goggle looking thing, but then it moves up above it, so I don't really know kind of what that's supposed to be. Is that a male and female thing? Is that just two different, you know, prototypes of what they were looking at for its face? It's got the one tooth in the middle. Very interesting. I'm not quite sure what it's standing on here. A track maybe, and it's running. I don't know. But very, very interesting stuff here. And again, this looks like very humanoid. Again, pretty interesting looking design. I do think that this could feasibly be a design for Scorbunny's final evolution. And last, we have Sobble's theorized evolution, which is a very night-based concept here, as you can see. He's got a couple different things showing him using like a Hydro Vortex type of move. He's got some various spikes. He's got this big spiky tail, very lizard-like, very night-like, as you can tell. He's got like almost like a cloak kind of thing, which is very interesting. Kind of shows off some different artwork of its arms. Pretty crazy stuff here, but does not go along with the spy theme that we were expecting from the Aflac leak. So here we have three designs that look incredible, follow some very similar ideas to kind of the confidential starter leaks that we have seen, but nothing that says that lines up with the Aflac leak that we were just talking about, which again, up to this point has predicted and accurately named, you know, various Pokemon like Wooloo and Yamper, talking about Nessa and her gym, talking about the legendary wolves, talking about your rival Hop, Beatty, Marnie, Team Yell, how they're causing Marnie trouble, Beatty getting his endorsement from Chairman Rose, Oleana. I mean, this thing named so many things about the games. Is it possible that this leak either, one, got the starter evolutions wrong, two, made up the starter evolutions to throw people off, or three, and what seems to be the most likely situation here, is that this very incredible, believable, I would say in some regards, image of these starters is indeed fake. Those are the three situations here, right? Is the Aflac leak wrong on purpose? Is it wrong by accident? Or is this thing fake? So we took to Twitter here, and I did a reverse image search on this. I wasn't able to find anything. 37.5 billion search results turned back nothing, which, I mean, I've had that happen before. That's not outside the realm. But Jinx Club here, who does some translating from time to time, says, the Japanese looks very simple to me. There's not really full sentences, but it is Japanese, and I doubt they write the Pokemon's typing on the concept art sheet. So the two main points are that the Japanese is simple, and the typing on the art sheet seems unlikely that they would put the Pokemon's typing on the art sheet. Again, I don't know at what point. I mean, maybe this is the typing right here, and I just don't, you know, read Japanese, so maybe that's the typing: grass and something, fire and electric, and then water and what would probably be like ghost or poison, maybe, based on the typing or the coloration of it. And then mentioning the last point from Jinx is the perspective of the water starter's headpiece isn't quite right, saying that the kind of perspective that we're getting, the angles of it doesn't look right. But those are the 3 points that are being used to discredit this rumor as being fake. I think Jinx Club's ultimate stance on this is that it's fake. My guess is that I tend to really believe in the Aflac leak at this point. It has been proven true so many times, and like I said, there's 3 situations here. One situation, they got it wrong because they just didn't know. 2, they got it wrong on purpose to throw people off. Or 3, this starter image is indeed fake. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. At the moment, I'm going to assume that this is fake, but it would have been dumb of me to not bring this to your attention, because if this is real, that would be incredible, right? We see it, you know, 3 months in advance. That would be awesome. And what are your thoughts on these? Do you want these to be real? Do you not want them to be real? Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let me know your thoughts. I really want to hear your thoughts on this one. Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.